Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon stopped at Century High School in Rochester today. He spoke with teens about how they can register to vote before they're old enough to cast a ballot. KIMT News 3's Max Haslow spoke with Secretary Simon about the new law making this possible. He joins us live from Century High School. Max.
Well, Jeff, Secretary Simon has been traveling all across the state of Minnesota on his 87-county tour. He was actually in Albert Lea just on late August talking with students. And like I said, the big focus that has been on his mind this entire time has been talking with younger Minnesotans about voter education and pre-registration. Now, thanks to a law that was passed in May, 16 and 17-year-olds can now register to vote before they turn 18. According to the Secretary of State's office, Minnesota was in the top 3 states for young voters in 2022. And Secretary Simon says young people have become much more active in voting recently. He wants to give them a chance to express themselves at the polls.
They might not have an opinion on every single thing on a long ballot, but there are 2 or 3 or 4, sometimes more contests that they're really interested in, and they're really interested in using that voice. And there's just a different kind of sense in some of the students today than I've seen even a few years ago.
Now, Secretary Simon also mentioned opportunities for people as young as 16 to become election judges at these polls. The state does need around 30,000 of them for next year's election, and it is a paid position. Live in Rochester, Max Haslow, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Max. Secretary Simon also made stops at RCTC and UMR today to speak with college students about voter education.